Do I need a degree to get a job? Is the degree the guarantee that I will be successful in life? Is the degree which they are teaching is the pre-requirement of all the jobs? We're gonna cover this in this video. Be with us till the end of the video. This is Milad Akbari from Akbari Education. Welcome to our channel. As I told you, we're gonna cover, is the degree really required to get a job, or is this a basis for getting a job, a successful life and everything? You know, 40% of young people in rich countries are paying for higher education. They are going for the higher education. What exists is their biggest sacrifice, even by the time if you count, or by their financial sacrifice, that they receive some loans or they pay from their pocket to go for doing the educational by university degree or some master degree or whatsoever. But the point is here, are all they right? What these 40% do is the right thing that we should all do? Not actually. The cases here, what they teach at the university is the same skill we required in the job, in the practical job. Not actually, that's the case. We need something that we learn practically, the skill which is required during our working and being an entrepreneur and these things. But what they teach is that the practical work. So that's not a competitive advantage that guarantee you the job or guarantee that you will be a successful guy as an entrepreneur. But still, the issue is here that there is no practical substitute for that. Some countries started some very pressurized courses, certifications, that they try to teach you the practical skill which you need during the job or during being an entrepreneur. Like they are focusing on practical educational certificates for technology. They are doing the programming and they are teaching you. At the same time, they will assign you to a project and there will be mentorship there, and the task is like that at the end of the course you need to give them a practical assignment which is required by the modern businesses and the modern companies and the programming sector. Number one point that do I need a degree to get a job is, does the employer need skill or a title or as a university degree, or even the knowledge, the theoretical knowledge you are studying there? The answer is, of course, they need the skill. They need what you actually can do, the practical skill. Even there is a research that shows that 20% of the people who study the university degree are working, even after 10 years, are working on jobs which is opposite to their degree, or even not in the degree they have studied. That's the case. And what actually the student want? Number two is here, the student want the title or the theoretical knowledge, or they want financial stability, they want to be an entrepreneur, they want to get their dream job. Which one the student really want? Of course, the student want independence, financial stability, and that title is something they may post it on Facebook and Instagram and social media and whatsoever. But the actuality is there's independence, there's financial stability, and getting their dream job or starting their entrepreneurship. As per the research, 40% of the people who are working now think that their whatsoever they have studied during university, or almost a high percentage of what they have studied is useless during their practical work. Practical work wants you to do actually writing a paragraph which is related to the current ongoing situation of the company. But what you will learn inside the university is a scenario which in most of the cases practically you will not face that, and that's not something you will actually going and seeing in every site. That's a real project. But what they will bring to you is a scenario in the book, and you're gonna do your research on that, and then you will write the paragraph as per the scenario available. And in practical work, you will go meet with the people, do your own research, and after that you will write the paragraph. The third area that people are going to pay more and more and more their educational cost, but at other side they're saving and wealth and these things, and net wealth remaining after their income are going to decrease. In past 20 years there is about 200% increase in cost of education in USA, and the level of student debts has increased, student loan has increased by 600%. But what at the end? The education level are increasing, the degrees requirements are increasing, like they say that to have the bachelor degree, to do the master degree, to have 2 masters, 3 masters, do the PhD and these things. And at the end of the day, the market become competitive, the living costs are increasing, the salary level will decrease, and the net worth and net saving of the students who are coming to job will decrease, and they will end up to paying the loan and debt and these things. Number 4 is here that 8 out of 10 millionaires now are not grade A students. That's not the case that they should have the university degree. They end up to be grade A to ensure that they have the high scores and going to the university, or even if they went to the university, they left. You know, the great Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg are those guys who left everything, who left the university and come by their real practical efforts and skills. They growed some great revolutions of the century. The 5th one, what they are teaching me at the university is that the same thing I cannot find free? Of course I can. Now we have some organizations, some websites which provide the free education. Even if you search in this YouTube, some of the areas has been covered. So a high percentage of what you can learn theoretically inside the university is now available in the world through the website, through YouTube, in free. Even the books are available for free, or at a very lower cost. Then why I should go for only a title? The title is not required. I need practical skill. I can use both this university, what they taught me at the university, and what I got as a free education to develop or to support my practical skill. That's all. 6th one is the case that even more employers are trying to eliminate the requirement of a university degree for their hiring process. You know, PwC, Google, Apple are those companies who are ignoring almost the university degree, but they will come to the IQ, psychology, the intelligence of the guy. They will hire and they will train for themselves. Of course, whatsoever the Google is doing, that's specialized for them. So they need the guy who is specialized on their field, who is specialized with the Google, who know the Google. What they will teach us on the university is not something especially required for the Google. That's why they ignore university degree, but instead of that, they will focus to hire those with a high IQ, with bright mind, and they will try to train them. That's the case. And the biggest issue now exists. It will take about 4 years, 6 years, 10 years that you do your degree, you reach to the PhD. Is it out of date? Or is it the same thing I need today? You know, the case is here that the technology, the business, the world is going too fast. Everything is changing. You know, something suddenly happened that changed everything. Are the educational institutes are able to align or parallel their education system with what's going on practically in the world? What happened with this COVID-19 to the world? They have changed everything. Which university come with the new syllabus and new everything, new practical skill that teach you how to deal with this COVID-19? How the business world will go and meet this one? That's the case. By the time we are graduating, what we have learned is out of date, and there is no usage for that. That's why we need something to go as fast as the market is going on, something which is near to what is the world want. There should be a revolution on our educational system, and the skills should be learned practically. The courses should be much more specialized than what's going on general and what now we spend the money on that. Thank you for being with us till the end of the video. What I request you is to subscribe our channel, press the notification button, and share this with your friend. Thank you.